Siema tu. To jest Nenio. Będzie chciał pogadać. Tak, bardzo pogadać. Come, please with you. I asked you to bring me to safety and that's exactly what you did. Indeed, having a follower to aid me. It's most efficient and frankly pleasing. With you on hand, I shall conquer new horizons. Plumb the depths of knowledge hitherto unknown and scale the dizzying heights of future discoveries. What I mean is, I'd like to express my deepest gratitude. I foresee immense potential in our future cooperation. Happy to help. Happy to help. Hand in hand, we'll unravel the greatest mysteries inaccessible to the minds of ordinary people. Just imagine it. I leading the way, proudly staring into the faces of the gods themselves, and you, my loyal follower, walking behind me every step of the way, writing down my deepest thoughts and admiring the profundity of my intellect. If we hold hands, you won't be able to go in front of me and lead the way. Who are you? Oh yes, my new follower, so what I'm supposed to do? Oh yes, I must provide some verbal encouragement for you as yet modest achievements and try to induce you to strive for more of such encouragement. This is the principle that underpins any training. She frowns, but only for an instant. Oh, I see. Your modest nature was unsettled by the overabundance of my gratitude. I do apologize for putting you in such an awkward position. I will never praise you again, unless I forget. But let's get back to the business at hand. Your new assignment will be to take me to the inconspicuous ruins that are located in an even more inconspicuous valley lying between Canabres and Dresden. As soon as it is reasonably practicable, I will mark the place on the map with a large red cross so you won't forget it. So what's special about those ruins? I'm glad you asked. This is my greatest hypothesis, my secret project, and I won't pass up the opportunity to share it with you, because you are my most loyal follower and you are worthy of possessing such knowledge. Then your rubs her nose. And also because you are the first person to ever ask me about it. Some time ago, I was walking around the border of the world wound and I met a strange person. He was wearing a frayed grey robe and his face was hidden behind an odd white mask. Of course, I didn't miss the opportunity to ask him about the reasons for his absurd appearance, and do you know what he said to me? He said, I am the answer, but what is the question? Then he walked off in the direction of the world wound. Oh. The next day, after I had already forgotten about the first encounter, I had another similar encounter. This time, I met an elven woman, judging by the pointy ears sticking out from behind the mask. I am the answer, but what is the question, she said, before taking off towards the world. And then I realized everything becomes clear to me. I know a mystery, and I see one. Consider this one of my myriad thoughts. Nina rubs the tip of her nose. After all, disguises weren't simply on their way to a costume party every day. After examining several maps, I determined that they were all heading in one direction, to the place not far from Canabres, a place which is marked as nameless ruins, even an ancient Sarkorian maps. That's where I need to go. Unraveling the secrets of the place will be greatest discovery. It will secure my place in history or horrors, even in legend. Do you know where we have to go? W sumie zaznaczyła, do you know how to find a beehive in the forest? You need to catch 2 bees, set them free in 2 different locations. weekend nie można wysłać ich. Przecież to raczej im chodziło o to, że masz pójść w drugą lokację wypuścić. Remember the direction by flying. Then you take a map and draw lines, showing the busy roads. The place where the lines intersect will mark the location of the beehive. Fascinating? Yes, but the way forest bees do not make any honey. I used the beehive principle here too. For a couple of months I tracked the strange people in the masks and observed the direction in which they were traveling. I collected the coordinates, mapped the estimated roads, and made a discovery. All the roads intersected at the nameless ruins not far from Canaveras. What do you expect to find there? I haven't the slightest idea. If I know what was hidden there, I wouldn't be so eager to go. The ruins aren't very far from Canaveras. You could easily get there. Sir, why do you need me? Don't you see? This is a legendary secret place. Who knows what happened to me after I left the veil and uncovered the workings of the universe? My mortal body may be unable to contain all the knowledge or thoughts. I will ascend and become equal to God themselves. I need you to write down everything that happens and report my fate to the interested participants. Absalom, and don't forget to prize me as a reserve while you are there. Jesus. Absalom. Absalom has been the city of the center of the world and metropolis-sized showcase of greatest. Okay. Okay. Well, do you know? So off we go. Did I just make a written? Or has I discovered poetic talent myself? Jesus, too many talents. Let's conduct an experiment. Quickly say a word and I will try to find a written for it right away. Creation. Crustacean. Cogitation. Not the best right, don't you think? But the experiment was unsuccessful. We learned that I have no poetic talent after all. Okay. Don't like it when you call me again. My name is Sylvie. On the grand scale of world history, your name is irrelevant. I have no reason to remember it. You should. You see, my brain of any given individual can contain only a limited amount of facts. I only expand my memory on things that are truly important. The laws of thermodynamics, divine esoterica, planar geography. Things that will lead Golorion to the brighter future. Besides, what if I make a great discovery, but I won't be able to remember it because of my memory is full of outdated or useless information? Jesus. What a nightmare that would be. What a loss for the whole of Golorion. You can write that down. But do you remember your own name, right? Only so I know what to put for author name in my encyclopedia. Jesus. Are there any names worth remembering? There are, and to my deepest regret, there are too many of them. The names of gods and demigods, the names of rulers, conquerors, and other persons by some reason deemed great by the people of Golorion. They etched their names into history, and almost every self-respecting, dedicated person must know them. But there are some names I'm happy to remember. Great scientists, some of them divine, other mortal, true keepers of knowledge, and great experimenters, the pioneers of knowledge, Irori, Netis, Arelu, Orlesh. Arelu Orlesh opened the world once. She is the prayer of humanity. It's her fault. We must invite it. Oh yes, she is the greatest of the greatest. Just imagine she managed to open the rift from Golorion to the abyss. No one knew how, no one believed it possible, no one even dreamed of such thing. And she just did it. It was the experiment of a century. Jesus. I would have been so happy, so happy if I could have been in her place. Of course, some part of the population died as a result of her experiment, and the Crusaders are still wrestling with its consequences to this day. But the very essence of what Ariel managed to do was a breakthrough of cosmic significance, both figuratively and literally. Sooner or later, the world will be closed. Jest bardzo pozytywnie nastawiona do życia. Peace will return to Golorian, and for the victims of the ongoing war, they will be remembered as unfortunate but unavoidable sacrifices made at the altar of science. You are crazy. Yeah, where we were talking about something. Tell me about yourself. Jesus. I'm an explorer, pilgrim, a yet to be recognized scientific luminary, future author of Encyclopedia Galactica and rector of an all-absolute universities at once. Future rector. Jesus. Where are you from? The information is irrelevant. I've decided to forget it. Shit, what? How did you become a scientist? Also irrelevant. Okay, I have a circle on your shoulder. What does it mean? Oh, that I do not remember the circumstance of its creation, but I like it. I prefer to think of it as zero, null, nothing, center point of an origin or of coordinates. It reminds me how much of unknown the world there is to explore. Don't you remember how you got this tattoo? The information is irrelevant. How can you just decide to forget important pieces of information? This is just one of my many talents. The secret is to stop thinking about things you want to forget, and the main thing is not to remember anything you don't need, to filter it, to get right to the essence. I will teach you someday, unless I forget. Jesus! What is this encyclopedia you're working on? Encyclopedia Galactica will be published in the 100 volumes, so 1000 pages each, plus the author's addenda, appendices added by future co-authors and critical commentaries. Addenda indexation is still in question. I just like the number 100, but I'm not sure that I will be able to keep within the established word limit. It will be a magisterial piece of scholarship that will become a part of a mandatory curriculum of every educational institution worth mentioning. In it, I intend to describe every object, item, event, fact, and personality that is present on, or at least somehow related to Golorian. Do you remember your parents? All of this is relevant on the grand scale of world history. Domyślałem się. Forget your origin, knowing nothing about it. That's terrible. Forgive me for saying, but you're out of your mind. Okay. Tadam. What we're talking about? Oh, okay. I want to clarify a few things about our task. Okay. I have to go. Daj Boże, jeszcze about yourself. Jeszcze sobie pogadamy innym razem. Mimo wszystko to ciekawie, tylko nie chciałbym po prostu od razu godziny spędzać na samym gadaniu.
I'm gone.
Journal. Zresztą możemy wyjść. Żadnych rzeczy z takich zwykłych. Trochę się odciążyć.
We do it my way.
Pokłeścić. Tu jakieś sprzęty.
Follow if you dare. Zaraz jedna rzecz. Czy ktoś tu sprzedaje spele? I'm off. You hurt my friends. Mind over muscle.
Z tym podglądem to jest czasem...
Oh, yes, what?
Right mouse button.
Are we ready to move out? I'm always ready.
Yes. Together we stand.
You require my unbiased opinion? Trust in yourself.
Okej. Ten encounter cały? Dobra, tak w sumie dobrze. Lecimy dalej. To... Dobra, kto w ogóle może nauczyć się tego spela?
I'm always open to ideas.
Teraz pewnie nie będzie widoczne, co?
You are my favorite aide. Oh, yes, what?
Będzie musimy odpocząć niestety. O! Nagle go widzę. So you found me. I have nowhere else to run. I am at your mercy. Kill me, if you wish. But I ask you, hear me out first. Did you really know about the demon attack before it happened? I did. We have a secret ally in the enemy ranks. The fuck? No one knows who this brave soul is, but she has been feeding us information about the demon's plans. These dispatches have come to us by the most reliable channel bestowed upon by the great dreamer herself. They have come to us in dreams. Prelate Hulurun messages from ordinary dreams, but even ordinary dreams are gifts from Desna and are always worthy of attention. The prelate and all the crusade leaders, for that matter, should have put less store in reason and more in intuition, inspiration, and spontaneity. What's more, not long before the attack on the city, a blind elf who called himself the Storyteller arrived in Canaveras. Tak, o nim słyszeliśmy. This wanderer wasn't merely a collector of legends, but a scholar of the unknown. According to him, the word stone in our city, the first and the most important in the chain of word stones, second since long ago, was teetering on the brink of corruption. It seems that the Red Morning Massacre and the other demon attacks, even the ones we fended off, did not leave us unscathed. Unfortunately, the prelate did not wish to listen to the storyteller either. We are lucky we wasn't burned at the stake as a heretic. We had such vital information on our hands, information that would have saved the city, but no one cared to listen all the way to the catastrophic end. What other dreams have meaning origins for simple demons? In a different time and place, someone perhaps could have become a victim of false dreams sent by monsters, but there is the war with the abyss. The goddess is keeping a close eye on her most faithful followers. I have no doubt that if a demon tried to intrude upon the dreams of any one of us, Desna's punishment would have been swift. Believing in divine providence is terribly unscientific. You should follow my example. I prefer a scientific experiment over blind faith in benevolent destiny, or better yet, several experiments. Friend, your experiments, how to put this, they don't look very scientific. How do you find out if fire is hot? Stick your hand in, of course. No, that's science. Dilettantes. Tell me about the strange rituals that we're going to be performed on the word stone. When my attempts to open Horton's eyes ended in failure, a few of my young adepts resolved to take matters in their very own hands. They did not consult me before doing so, but I have never demand iron discipline from my priests. Army commanders may have subordinates, but I have pupils and fellow worshippers. I can only inspire them, I cannot command them, and it seems they were inspired all on their own. In other words, you get to preach whatever you want and you don't have to take any responsibility for your flock. You really got it made. For pity's sake, how can I be held responsible for the actions of others? There are not children we are discussing here. They are grown adults, and all with their own free will prize the goddess. Of course, we all help one another, but in the final reckoning, each of us decides how we will act, and each must answer for her choices. They had no ill intent, they only wishes to access the Warstone in secret and try to cleanse it, but it becomes performed as suspect ritual. After hearing even more suspect voices in their dreams, the children wanted to save their city, but the Inquisitor denied them was killed them. I had to intervene. I used my authority and my power as a cleric to give them a chance to flee. If they hadn't got away, they were destined for a cell in the prelate's dungeons and quite likely death. Why are you and Holdren fooling? Oh, I'm not fooling with him. I sincerely wish only the best for the man. In an ideal world, will have be far away from the front lines, enjoying a peaceful retirement. But even if that isn't possible, I've always tried to help him fulfill the mission he has taken upon himself and to which he has proven fatally ill-suited, protecting Canabres against the demons. Unfortunately, he is convinced that the followers of Desna are heretics and saboteurs. He refused to listen to me, and it was only the nightly orders that deterred him from including us in his witch hunt. Now there is clearly no one left to stand in this way. He is finally free to get rid of us once and for all. Is there a chance you can resolve your conflict? I don't know. Hurun's fate is truly formidable. Not only his faith in Imodai, but in his own infallibility. In other words, he is as hard-headed as rock troll. But even so, Desna teaches us to never lose hope. Talk to him, try to explain that we are fighting on the same side. If he attacks you, disarm him, bind his hands. But I beg you, if it's so, please do not kill him. May haven't you left this place for somewhere safer? Because people might need help and they will come to the temple in search of the priest. I will not hide away in the hole, saving my own neck while Canabres is full of people suffering in the wake of the demon's attack. Okay, I have to go. Wait, 3 of my adults are hiding somewhere in the ruins of the city. The ones visitors from the crystal. Please be back if you find them. Coś tu idzie. Ilke, stranger, wait, you spared Ramian despite what Martin Visitor told you. Oh, hang on, I forgot to remove the spell. I hope those dogs aren't nearby. So you're the one that adepts that tried to break the ward stone? Yes, I am Ilkes, cleric of Desna, one of the people who transferred the call of voice in dreams. Some unknown person made contact with us through our dreams, telling us about the demons' plans. We learned that the demons were planning to attack Canabres and do something terrible to our ward stone, which already carries the taint of corruption. Prelate Hulron refused to heed our warnings. He had to make a choice. He could either throw up our hands and pull back, or take action, even though it could be cost of our lives. But what heartless person could stand by in the face of such a deadly threat? What were you planning to do to the ward stone on our plan? Our plan was to get to it and then follow our instincts. There were 3 of us, a cleric, a mage and a bard. Between us we have a lot. We are capable of a great deal. If we had enough time, I'm sure we could have figured out what's wrong with the Warstone and how to heal it. But they didn't give us the time. I know how you feel, boy. Devising an experiment and then being unable to conduct it is the greatest of tragedies. I can also tell you that writing daily petitions to the Inquisition of Imodai requesting even a small piece of the worst for Sadiu has no chance of succeeding. Yes, the local commanders got roped into dealing with this. Some idiot kids trying to break into the Warstone apparently some of ours, but who even knows those days? I know, there's no evil in you, I can sense things like that, but what you did was so stupid and impulsive. Someone could have got hurt. I know from my experience. So you not decided that you need to do something right away, so you didn't something right away. Great work. How did you even come up with such a plan? How could we not come up with that plan? Listen, Desna is the goddess of luck, but luck, as many lay people would understand it, and like us, we, the followers of the music of the spheres, see it, are far from the same thing. Other people believe that luck is something good that falls into your lap just because, like a generous but unearned reward. We see luck as fundamental law of creation, according to which, even in the darkest hour of the most hopeless situation, a chance of rescue and change for the better can arise. But you've got to seize this chance when it presents itself, or better yet, create your own. Followers of Desna are not people who like idleness and inaction. That's why, when Cannabis was in trouble, we did as our goddess had told us. We took the matter into our own hands and tried in the moment of desperation to pluck our chance from the hands of the fate itself. You were trying to help. Can you punish you if you were trying to help? It's not allowed. Sometimes it's even necessary. Out of it. Submitting to is one of the great criticism. We will never defeat the demons if we keep listening to people like Hulda. Whose voices have you been hearing in your dreams? Nobody knows what it is, but everyone knows who has heard it. Heard her, I should say, and is convinced that she is a good and a pure soul chosen by Desna. If we had a choice, we could trust her, accept that we have an ally somewhere isn't afraid of all the armies of the abyss, or we could grow suspicious and get one step closer to becoming an just fool. We decided to trust the voice, and seeing Cannabis devastated, which is what our unknown ally tried to prevent until the very end, I can see who had the truth on their side. There are your follower worshippers, and how many or orphan, I don't know where they are. We split up to confuse the Inquisitors who were chasing us. Szkoda, że nie dał żadnego hinta, gdzie mogą być.
I do what I must. There's something here.
What's on your mind? I wonder. They will not expect my strike. I am helpful, am I not?
Yes, yes.
No time for debates. wide open.
Did I mess up again?
You should have listened to reason.
Do not fear! Do not waver! We will win this war.
I refuse to accept their statement.
Into the fray!
Don't hold back.
Doubt is the heart's greatest challenge. This is not my time
You're
yet.
a good person. I like anything new. This condition is irrational. Open your heart to me.
What the fuck?
Inimosi tradisi.
Excruciating.
No nic, nie możemy tam wejść.
I'm gone.
To jest Historia. Więc musimy szukać po prostu.
No reason to pause.
Szukać na własną rękę.
We do it my way.
Musiałem się schować. Wszystko się w tym momencie praktycznie jest. Można się swobodnie poruszać. Dobra, zejdźmy na dół.
Follow if you dare.
The mongrel did it.
I'm off.
Chodźmy tu na górę.
I do what I must.
Wejdźmy tu. Tu już byłem, co prawda, ale trzeba to na nowo wszystko przeczesać.
I'm gone.
I will help where I can.
We do it my way. Follow if you dare. I'm off.
Forget it.
I do what I must.
Yes.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
I'm gone.
Można notatek takich robić.
Always be ready for the worst.
We do it my way.
Pogadajmy. I talked to Ramin. He's not your enemy. He only wants good for cannabis. I would consider those wars as an admission of reason from anyone else, but I don't wish to draw my weapon against she who has been given heaven's gift. And I won't, as long as you don't do anything worse than convening with the rebel rules of Ramin. I would ask you to again to kill the rebel rules, but as soon as we liberate the city from the demons, my faith will hunt him down. Those crazy demons will always persecute, and I study with very incoherent prophecies that came to them in their dreams. I won't lie, sometimes they had said it come to pass, but can we really rely on the woolly dreams of heretics over the cold hard facts of intelligence reports? Plenty of demons could have easily fooled them and whispered a treasonous plan in their dreams. La. And this time, Mr. Curse for Brains come to me and declare the demons were about to attack the city and that the wardstone power was diminished by some kind of contamination or taint. He may forgive me for even repeating the words. After uttering such blasphemy, he should have been locked up along with his followers and interrogated, but instead I simply increased the surveillance on them, and what next? My people call them red-handed, trying to attack the Warstone with unknown magic, and not 3 days later, the demons attack the city. There's an obvious connection between those events. Whether deliberately or under demonic influence, the Desnants played right into the hands of the Sekaris horde, and they almost left the city completely defenseless. Ramian covered for his people the whole time and held them escape my guards. After that, we as can be traitor and heretic. He has a point. In the war, well, intentioned Indians can be more dangerous than enemy arrows. But how can you tell it was an idiot? It was clever. Sometimes the cleverest people make the biggest mistakes. Smart people can do stupid things, it's true, but there are some people who make a habit out of doing stupid things, and they are proud of it too. Great, your forces are needed elsewhere. Warden of the city is getting troops in the defense hard, trying to strike against the demons. Who now? Tirabade, that upstart warden of the city, and I suppose I've already been written off for that. This isn't sedition, this is outright insurrection. I'm loath to abandon my watch, but I can't turn a blind eye to such a blatant usurpating of power, who have no hope of defeating the enemy if there is disorder within our own ranks. I'm going over there right now. I need to see what this Irabat is up to.
Follow if you dare. I'm off.
Well, this didn't go well.
This
is not my time yet.
Excruciating.
Stali level 8. Cóż, muszę dać trochę teksta. zabrać buff i... i debuff.
I do what I must.
Jeszcze spróbuję poszukać.
I'm gone.
Gdzie oni się ukryli?
We do it my way.
Szukanie igły w stogu się.
Follow if you dare.
Dziwne, że trochę wcześniej nie widziałem.
I'm off.
Cóż muszę tam powiedzieć? Jest mi tu pełno.
I do what I must.
Jesus, ile on tego ma? Ale nie ma już żadnych usług.
I'm gone. Wygadajmy ze sobą tutaj na... Dobra, z tym piłem spoko. We do it my way.
What is the situation? We front are ready to defend this place. The enemy is keeping quiet, but don't be fooled by the law. We are ready. Shit, okay.
They will break against our resolve.
I'll remove this obstacle.
The light takes you!
Surrender or else!
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
You're irrelevant. vessel.
Don't hold back.
It should work. Is it flawed? It should work. Is it flawed? Too late for apologies. I'll remove this obstacle.
Did you see that?
Yes.
Am I at my limit? So this is how it feels. I'll hit you! So this is how it feels.
No glory without risk!
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Yes. Into the fray.
You won't
I'm sorry
survive
I
me.
have to do this. You should have listened to reason.
You should have run.
I can push through this. Mind over muscle.
Did I mess up again? I'm alright. I'm alright. I'll just sit here. Don't worry about me. Just thank God.
Happen.
Vision blurring. Legs are I dedicate my body to science. I dedicate my body to science.
This was unexpected.
Continue fighting, everyone.
O, masakra. No nic, spróbujemy jeszcze raz. Ciężko jest to obrona. Przyspieszyć.
They will break against our resolve. The light
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Szkoda, że nie mamy żadnych takich.
You won't survive me.
Into the fray!
Don't hold back!
Too late for apologies.
Strike!
Yes.
You're irrelevant.
No glory without risk!
You are today's sacrifice.
The light! Take you!
I'll hit you.
Yes.
Jakoś sobie zdawało. Się za nich patrzymy.
You won't stop us. I'll remove this obstacle.
Staniesz.
Into the fray!
Przestaniesz na pszczycy. Śpiewam.
The inheritor!
You should have run!
You should have listened to reason.
Już nie mamy. Znaczy, niestety już nie teraz.
Your performance is lacking. You are lacking.
You're irrelevant. Mind over muscle.
Chciałbym jakieś poszarówki.
Go for their hearts. I'll cut you wide open.
This will hurt.
Nice spell.
Don't hold back.
It should work. Is it flawed?
Endure this!
Rzucam na nich te wszystkie. Że to mind perfect. Muszę zrobić.
You are today's sacrifice!
Make every strike count!
The light take you!
O, dostał to.
So, down.
Still got it.
Go for their hearts!
Sam teraz.
The world in crimson! I'll cut you wide open!
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
The spirits demand your blood!
Is this a mock fight?
Into the flame!
You are today's sacrifice!
Endure this!
Go for their hearts!
body to science.
I'll cut you wide open!
Strike!
Przyjęcie totalne. Ludzie.
I think I can push through this. Continue fighting everyone.
Make every strike count. You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
You should have run. No glory without risk.
You won't survive me.
Suck. Your bad armor is covered in blood and her battle swords. This ghostly gods we lost. It's not over yet. You can still try to retake the ward stone, but now it will be much harder. Z dupy takie eventy są naprawdę trochę.
I'm gone. We should move. You there, beggar girl. That filthy bird of yours has befouled my tent. Wash this at once.
Washing. When I was little, I loved doing the laundry with my mom. We had so much fun. Thank you for reminding me of those days.
Trudno, jak coś pójdzie nie tak. Takie życie.
We do it my way.
Nic nie ma teraz. Czuł. Czasami niektóre rzeczy są trochę takie denerwujące. Czyli co? Gdzie oni się tak naprawdę ukrywają? Pewna jest to, że musimy tam lecieć.
be quick.
The spirits demand your blood!
This will hurt. Don't hold back! Follow if you dare.
I won't let you hurt my friends! Too late for apologies!
Did I mess up again? The light! Take you!
I'm gone.
I refuse to accept their statement. I'll cut you wide open! The spirits demand your blood! Mind over muscle!
You crossed the wrong mongrel!
Don't hold back! We do it my way. Follow if you dare.
Znaczy to kampo oglądamy, ale Stoi sobie tak samo.
I'm off.
Cicho napisało.
I do what I must.
Zaczyna naprawdę irytować. Szukanie.
I'm gone. Save. You are today's sacrifice.
You won't survive me.
They will break against our resolve.
Co to jest?
Wiccans!
Did I mess up again?
The light take you!
It would be effective. Christmas sound. But jest już włączy.
Did I mess up again?
Da się jest.
The world in crimson! We do it my way.
Did I mess up again?
Scream that shit.
Go for their heart!
Did I mess up again?
Into the fray!
I am never wrong.
Greetings, valiant stranger who has just burst into my life. I am the master of this house, Count Daron Kale, myriad mellifluous monikers Aronde. No need to introduce yourself. I find remembering insignificant details, such as the name of passing acquaintances, such a bore.
Wow. Bona fide blue bloods and unparalleled aristocracy. All this makes me itch to do something really crass. Ooh, like blow my nose on the curtains.
What are you waiting for, my squamous squire? The curtains in this room are velvet, but we have some excellent silk ones with gold thread elsewhere in the house. Take your pick. My soft furnishings are yours to do with as you wish. I'm quite sick of the place, truly. I shall either sell it or burn it to the ground and build a new mansion in its place. Now that we've finished with the niceties, tell me this. How did all those thrice-damned demons end up at my soiree?
Cannibals lies in ruins and scary killed Tarantella. The Wardstone has been corrupted. Are you asking why I capture your party?
Canabris in ruins. Descari. Well, 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 and I was already lamenting the lack of excitement at my little banquet. Although it must have been tolerable enough if we didn't get notice of a great hulking demon attacking a dragon just outside the window. It seems as though Descari's occasion was altogether more of a crush than mine, if you will pardon the pun. As a child, I had my very own pony, but I always dreamed of having a lamb. I was never allowed one. Sheep were seen as peasant animals, utterly unsuitable for the scion of a noble line. The trauma haunts me to this day. I think of it every time I have roast lamb for dinner.
I'm sorry that happened to you. Such a sad story.
I had not even the slightest intention of upsetting such a lovely child.
I'm not lovely. Some people have even called me a scarecrow before.
That's patently absurd. Why, you can't possibly be a scarecrow with a crow following you around. I'm sorry if I failed to sate your curiosity. I loathe talking about myself to people I don't know, even more to those I do know. The only thing worth knowing, aside from the fact that I am highborn and filthy rich, is that I dislike Puritans and demons in equal measure. Well, perhaps demons a tad more. I have no friends here whose untimely demise I would care to mourn. The only alarming thing is how easily all this happened. I don't care for the thought that demons could come calling at my door at any moment. And just think, everyone had so much faith in the wardstones gifted by Iomede's herald, and in the might of our tamed dragon, as if there had been no Dresden or a dozen other routes where the demons overcame every defense.
The Orendes are one of the most ancient and noble families in Mendiv. They are related by blood to Queen Galfrey herself. The Count is the last remaining member of his dynasty. The rest all perished around 10 years ago. In the tragedy at the family seat, Heaven's Edge, the demons got past the defenses and massacred everyone inside.
I thank you for providing your friend with that helpful summary, my lady. I believe I've seen you before, with that hilarious buffoon Horgus Gwyrm. I sincerely hope you are not engaged in any kind of sordid arrangement with him. The thought of something so splendid in proximity to something so grotesque makes me feel quite ill. You deserve a better fate than that, no doubt.
Your civility knows no bounds, Count. I most assuredly do not have any arrangement with Master Gwyrm.
I thank you for the invitation, but I am not quite as desperate as I may seem. At times, it is better to be surrounded by the repugnant mugs of demons than the sour and dour physiognomies of Iomede's righteous paladins.
What about my physiognomy? Sour enough for his lordship? Don't worry, another few minutes with the dazzling Count here, and it'll sour like week-old milk.
What's this? An attractive paladin with a sense of humor? You're a veritable walking scandal. Either way, my mansion is now safe. I have a pair of half-decent guards. I just need to drag them out of the storeroom and bring them to their senses. I ordered them to drink a love potion, you see? For reasons which seemed extremely witty at the time and in the state of inebriation I then found myself in. They can guard the house while the valorous paladins beat back the demon assault. They will beat them back, yes? As regards myself, I feel like stretching my legs. I know rudimentary divine spells, I am no friend to demons, and I elevate any society that I deign to grace with my presence. I shall accompany you, only for a short time, of course. I have no desire to remain at the vanguard for a protracted period. What say you, my ephemeral but highly diverting acquaintance? After all, Lord Descari spoiled my party. I now burn with the desire to spoil his. Capital. Good acquaintances that begin and end at just the right moment often leave the most pleasant memories. Wouldn't you say?